Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carlos. This is our journey on Pico Island. For those of you that are watching this for the first time, this is a YouTube channel that we've had for about 3 years, and main purpose of the channel is to promote Pico Island, one of the 9 islands of the Azores, part of the regions of Portugal. So this is actually a follow-up to a video we did on a project that we're going to be doing on Pico Island. But before getting into that, I just wanted to wish my good friends in the United States happy Thanksgiving. Okay, that just happened a few days ago. Hope the turkey was good. And for all the American friends that are on Pico, I know you guys are having a great time there, especially turkey and the wine from Pico. It goes very well together. Anyway, so yes, we did a glamping. It's a glamping project that we've been trying to do for the last 3 years, 3+ years. And we did a video maybe a couple of videos ago, I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And we'll actually put the link to that. And I just wanted to follow up, but actually we're not doing a video every week, but I think we decided to do a video this week because I just wanted to touch base on some of you that might be interested in the project and want to know more information. And we're all about transparency here, and always welcome some good ideas, advice. So by little we put a little bit out there of what we're doing. Just to recap a little bit on the project, this is a tourism project, and it has a glamping personality. Okay, just to give you an idea, we're looking at the destination of Pico Island, right on the coast, surrounded by vineyards, a volcano behind us, perfect location, and all nature. It's all about the nature. That's the link. Why we're going with the glamping personalities, because we don't want to be evasive to the land. We don't want to harm too much. We just want to use, have some units with tents, exotic, like luxury tents, some small cabins, that sort of thing, swimming pool, gated community. Just a quick recap on what we're trying to do there. We had submitted this in the past to the government, about before COVID actually, and obviously things take time. We had to pull it, and then with considering submitting it again. And this is where we're at right now. And again, it's a slow process, and there's a lot of pieces to it. And there's a lot of stuff that I still can't really talk about because we're developing it. But I just wanted to put some tidbits out there for some of you that might be interested. And today is something I mentioned, or part of the last video was funding. And one of the ways we're considering funding is it's through an ambassador program, like an investment program. And that's something we're still developing. We're talking to some people, but we got pretty much getting close to kind of putting it together. And I just wanted to put this out to some of you that might be interested on the island of Pico and helping us bring this beautiful, special place to life. So a little bit about glamping. For some of you that don't know a lot about it, glamping basically means glamorous camping. Right, so it has that camping element with the fire, the wood, being outdoors, being in nature, that never changes. And with the glamorous part, I guess, would be like you're still in a tent in a lot of cases, or in a dome with all the moderns and like showers and bathtubs and so on. I mean, it's endless. You could even have. I'm even seeing places that have jacuzzis. Saunas, we can just go on and on. It's such a great. At the beginning, they thought it was just a trend. This is a market within itself, $3-4 billion now, and it's just a way of life. It's more of a lifestyle, and a lot of even major hotels and chains and businesses are implementing a component that ties in with glamping. And this is pretty much what we want to do in this small area. We figured that if we can put this together a little, where people can come with like-minded nature lovers, type of people, would congregate in this area, enjoy the island, and share stories and sit by the campfire, have some wine, some cheese, all that, And again, it's all about nature. That really is the link, and the main character is the island of Pico. About the funding, obviously there's different ways to fund a project. We obviously look at all the different ways. There is one way that's existed even before when we first submitted, and it's exists now as well. It's a government incentive, a Portuguese government incentive. That is an option. We're really trying to uh, stay organic, stay in-house, figure this out within the company, obviously knowing that at any point we could decide to go for the incentive. I know a little bit more about it now than I did 3 years ago, but this is why we thought of this ambassadors investment program. Just quick information, what's involved in here, how we're thinking. It's basically pretty simple, straightforward, and I think it would be perfect for people, for individuals that are thinking, that maybe already know about the islands of the Azores, Pico Island, for example, and they know they're going to be spending more time there. When I say more time, a month or more, and they want to have a place almost like they can call home. Doesn't mean you have, not everybody wants to purchase, to live on the island full time. This might be, but I think from the people I've talked to, some emails that I'm getting and just messages, I think there's definitely a lot of people out there that might be considering this. And for some of you that are just discovering the Azores for the first time, I think you might put this in your radar. And I think what we're doing in this special investment program could be your first leg in, so to speak, right? And this is why we want to keep it in-house, organic, and kind of work it where everyone benefits, right? In some way, it's like a win-win. And at the end of the day, we all have an impact on this project, bringing it to life. In other words, not only impact on the project, but impact on the island, the Azores. This type of tourism that we're thinking about is the one that has care. It really takes care of the client, of the island, and the environment. And this is the tourism we want to be involved in. We're already involved in it in a certain way. Obviously, I do have a company. We have a company on the island that we created, small, new, that we have a rental property that we've had renters in there that are loving it, and they're enjoying the island. And I personally am in tourism. I've been in it since 1989, so I have that background. And and I think we just think that we just want to connect with those individuals, not thousands. We know it's going to be specific numbers. We'll take our time to actually connect with the right ones, so that the ones that are really interested, we can then take it to another step. Welcome ideas. Who knows? Maybe people. Eventually, some of these ambassadors, investors, will not only be passive; they might want to get involved. These are all things that are possible. We're open-minded, but this is where we are, and we're kind of putting this out there. Obviously, it's something I can't get into too much more detail, but to just tell you the basic way this investment program works. So here's a little bit of how we see this investment program working. So each ambassador, so we're looking at having a small group between 7 and 10 would invest. You become our ambassadors, our investors in the business. And in return, aside from receiving time, let's say a month or more every year, the term we're looking towards is maybe like a 10-year term. And you'd come, you'd mark your month or more, and then you just come. That's your home away from home within the project, within the retreat. You would receive a few passive incomes. One, return on investment percentage-wise between 5 and 10%, let's say. You also have the ability to rent out your month for another passive income. And we enjoy the perks and so on. So these are things that we're working on, but those are the basics. It's that simple. Okay. So again, when you have the key with having this ambassadors program is that we can together it's not only the funds, it's also the share of ideas, right? So as far as how much this would cost, we're working on that. We're looking between 25,000 euros. This is what would make sense to get the project and running. We'll have other sorts of funding as well. But I think if you calculate over a 10-year period, and knowing that you'd be spending a month there just on time alone, it would work out a lot less expensive than renting as you go. Plus the option to offer to your family and friends, or you could rent it out. We can rent it out for you, your time. Okay. If you're interested in this program and when we put on the list, send me an email. And then when we have the full information on this program and the project, anything we get on the project and in new development, even sometimes I think we also want to have surveys. We want to ask questions, and I think I would this list is for those that are interested. So I would know that this is I would just send this to you. We'd have this dialogue, sharing of ideas. I've already gotten some, people that have sent me some really good from the original glamping video we did, the project video. We already had some really good messages and emails with like amazing ideas. People that are very think it's a great idea. And by knowing that, because you never know when you put stuff out, you try, you don't know how people are going to take it. I think it's a good idea. People that were involved think it's a good idea. Now we need to see if if other people think so as well. And not that we're reinventing the wheel. This type of funding exists and it has existed for a long time. All major tourism companies use this. Some of them just stick with time. I just figure that if we can have other incentives, especially the passive income, then it makes it worthwhile. Okay, I just wanted to recap why we chose this type of funding as one of the options. Okay, so we feel that this is the best suited for our business model. Okay, we want it to be organic, we want it to be in-house, we want it to be a win-win for both us and the ambassadors, the investor. When we say win-win, it's sort of designed for those of you that want to spend more time on the island. Okay, those that actually will make the island part of your home. Really, that's really what we feel would be the best suited. It could also be a first entry into the island. So let's say there's some of you that have already watched us, our videos, are familiar with the Azores, with Pico Island, are considered maybe retiring or semi-retiring at some point, but you're not quite there. This could be a good entry. Okay, you could already start getting a good feel, especially if you're close to choosing Pico Island as your place. And I think this would be perfect for that, because even after you find your dream home or rustic home, or you build your own, whatever, whenever that happens, you can still have this. You can still offer to your family. I think it could still be, because you're not investing hundreds of thousands of dollars. I think it could be by the time you buy your place or you really make that final decision. I think by coming to Pico often and staying longer will help you make the right decision. And it will give you multiple returns. Again, we wanted to do the return of just being in a place that's amazing, because it really is. Also having a return on your investment, passive income. These are when we say win-win, win, right? So this is why we wanted to incentivize this way. I think a program like this with the right individuals could really help what we're doing. It really is. It could really help bring this place to life, but have something that you can carry on and continue building relationships. I think that's something that's why we wanted to keep it small, and we wanted to keep it organic, and we wanted to keep it like a family. So some of you that have been following, not just with the channel, but people that know me, that they know we've been trying, and we have this dream of creating this special place. So this is all part of it. I'll continue sharing just like I did today. Obviously, this is not going to be for all the people that view our channel. It's different. That's okay, because it's specific. But I think when we have something to share, I'll share with you. And I think we're actually doing a video, maybe the next one, where it's just going to be about us, maybe doing a survey, putting questions out there. These are all things that companies do to just help them come up with the right formula for what they want to do. And I think some of you that follow us, they know that we want to give it one last kick at the can to see if we can make this happen, because it could be an amazing place for the island. And just before I let you go, I will also say, because you could be watching this for the first time, you might not even know a lot about Pico Island. There will be some links that you can click on so you can discover Pico Island and some of the Azores Islands. It's a beautiful place. It's a nature place, safe place, tranquil. Quality of life is high, low cost of living. If it's some of you that are looking for a place you basically want to holiday for a week or a month, it's perfect for that. You should not hesitate. If you're looking to have a second home somewhere out there in a very safe place, you should always consider Portugal in general. We are in the Azores. And specifically on Pico Island. You have a lot of choice, and I think, I just wanted to leave you with that, because and click on the links, discover the island, and I think people that have now discovered it and now are living there or visiting or using it as a vacation home second home. They're enjoying big time. So anyways, thanks for listening today. Appreciate you taking the time and just basically hanging out with me, talking about this amazing project on a beautiful island and the creation and this special place we want to create. Thank you. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, message me if you have any questions, email me. Have a great day. I want to give a shout out to a few followers that actually are in the Azores. Edward, I hope you're enjoying Pico. I know you're there for a month, and I just hope that your experience on Pico and let's say Fayal, St. George, I think you consider going there, is amazing. And yeah, send me any update that you want to throughout your month there. We'll appreciate it. Also, Mike and Jen, they're planning going next April. We actually met them. They're followers. I met them recently. They were here close to us, and they're amazing. So, Mike and Jen, nice meeting you. And I'm about to book their time there for next April. And thirdly, we also visited another couple, beautiful Drew and Grace. They live in Niagara on the Lake here, close to me. And they watched one of our videos, invited us for a visit to have a B&B, Gilded Grape. We're actually going to be doing a vlog when we stay there. We're going to be going to spend a couple of days with them soon. And they're actually in Punta Delgado. Well, they're in San Miguel for 3 weeks. They're going to hang out there. And again, send me an update. I know you're probably busy discovering the island, but great meeting you, and I hope you have a great time in the Azores. So if you want to find out more about the project, don't forget to click on the video that we did about 4 weeks ago. That goes into depth of what the project's about, the types of units, you name it, it'll be on that video. It's quite lengthy. This way you can talk about the island, talk about glamping, why glamping. Just a really good video for those that are really interested on the project that you can get more information from.